Happy Sunday morning, everybody. I'm tired. I'm damn wore out. Okay, so I told you all that I was going to go to Quincy today, but I've changed my mind. I am not going to Quincy today. I'm exhausted. Years ago, Schrader said, don't put a schedule out because if you don't go, they'll hold you to it. I think about that to this day, and that's why I don't put a schedule out. However, I was adamant. I said, Friday night, I'm going to run Granite. Saturday, I'm going to run Highlands. Sunday, I'm going to run Quincy. Do you all ever have a grand plan and then you get to the plan and you go, what the hell was I thinking? That's where I'm at. So we've had a great weekend. We run second at Granite on Friday night. But boy, the car had some issues, so I spent all day Saturday working on the car. Put a new radiator in, fixed the left side door, did all the maintenance, loaded it up, and went over to Highland and run seventh. And I'm just tired. There's people that give you wisdom and they don't know they're giving it to you. But Kenny Schrader, he won. So a lot of people want to know about me and Schrader. So they don't understand. Kenny Schrader runs what's called a B mod, really good class. Actually, his class has got more cars in it than my class. They'll usually have 30, we'll usually have 20. So Kenny runs a B mod, looks just like my car. So hopefully that straightens that out a little bit. He won his division on Friday night. Now, the reason I bring this up is Schrader's got it going on right now, and I'm learning. Schrader says, going to run Friday night at Granite City. Saturday, going to go watch the World of Outlaws. I love that. So in other words, he raced on Friday night, and Saturday, Schrader's not going to race. He's going to go watch the World of Outlaws. I'll be damned. I'm learning. Herman, what? You don't got to race all the time. Wow, what a new concept. So, I love everybody at Quincy. Please accept my apologies, but I'm wore out. I'm tired. So today we're going to stay home. And here's another reason why. I've had 25 people come up to me and say, why aren't you in Sturgis? I thought you were going to Sturgis. I'm like, Sturgis is 2 weeks long. I don't go to Sturgis for 2 weeks. I don't go to Sturgis for 14 days. Sturgis is awesome. I'll be out at Sturgis Tuesday. So my plane leaves at 7:25 this Tuesday, and I'll be out at Sturgis at 11:30. I land in Rapid City, South Dakota, Tuesday at 11:30. So I'll be out there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Friday is Ride with Rusty. So go to ridewithrusty.com and ride with us on Friday. Ride starts at 3:30. We leave Deadwood. We go about an hour. We go a beautiful circuit. We go through Spearfish Canyon. You're going to love it. But my favorite part is just, being down in Deadwood and saying hi to everybody and then taking off. So, yeah. All right. That was a couple pieces of news, and I learned a lot. Reminds me of Mark Martin. Hey, Mark, do you love racing? Yeah, not every day. So, hope that clears everything up. Got to build my energy up and leaving for Sturgis on Tuesday morning. Okay, something happened over the weekend that kind of caught me off guard. If you ever watch YouTube, there was this phenomenon started where people would do videos, and Mitchell Stapleton is a good friend of mine. And I would watch Mitchell's videos, wonderful videos, great NASCAR archives. Mitchell's videos, can last from an hour to 2 hours, depending. But he'll get about 45 minutes into his videos and he'll say, if you've made it this far, and that's great psychology because a lot of people are hyper. Even if you're not hyper, you're like, oh, I've watched 20 minutes of it. I'm tired of watching it. So yesterday, something happened to me. Dale Earnhardt Jr. made a big deal to the world about my coffee with Kenny that I did a couple days ago, where at the very end of the video, like at the 9-10 minute mark, I said, NASCAR wants to get their blue collar fans back. And it just caught me off guard. And then, I said what I said. I said, NASCAR, you need to apologize. I said, that's embarrassing, saying that you need to gain some fans back. Well, anyway, that was at the very end of the video. Did you know Dale Earnhardt Jr. watches my videos all the way through? He tells me, I love you, Junior. I do. I truly love you. He's the real deal. I mean, Dale Jr. is an old soul. You know what an old soul is? He just does everything all the way through. Like he collects die cast, and he's got an enormous collection of die cast. He sends emails. He told us on the Dale Jr. download. He says, years ago I sent, Mike Helton, an email. I sent him my thoughts. I've never thought about sending anybody my thoughts in a million years because I know people. It goes right in one ear and out the other. But Dale Jr. is an old soul. An old soul is a compliment. I'm bragging on him. But anyway, he listened to my video all the way through. How many of you listen all the way through? Or do you get halfway through and you start tweaking, because it's too long, it's too long. But my people are of age. Most of my people are of age. They watch all the way through. Eddie Balkovic. But anyway, that big highlight that made world news about, me chewing NASCAR's ass out, that was at the very end. So I'm quite impressed. Okay, a couple little particulars. Congratulations to our racetrack here, Federated Auto Parts Raceway Park. Last night, the World of Outlaws were there for the Ironman 55. It's a race they run every year. World of Outlaws sprint cars. The World of Outlaws, they announced on X, their social media account, they announced it. They said, largest crowd in Ironman 55 history. One thing I've learned is they usually don't want you to know that because they don't want you to know they're doing good. Promoters are always like that. You ask a promoter, hey, did you make any money? Oh, we broke even. Well, they're lying, but it's just a joke. Federated Auto Parts Raceway Park, it seats 7,000 people. It's just common knowledge. Everybody knows it. When a track is around long enough, you'll know how many it seats. Like Knoxville, those seats like 18,000 people. Respond right here if you know, but Eldora, the same thing, 18,000 people. So just a little information. Congratulations. One last thing before we go. The Major League Baseball and Marcus Smith at Bristol, I don't care what you think about, the Braves and the Reds playing inside there, but damn, it looked good. That was a home run. And you cannot control the rain. Hey, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Cars Tour race at Hickory yesterday, rained out. That was one of those soakers. It wouldn't stop raining. It was, here lately in the summer, rain comes in, rain goes out. Not yesterday. It rained all day long. So if God's going to rain Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Cars Tour race out at Hickory, that means other people can get rained out too. Because Dale Jr.'s famous. God ain't going to rain Dale Jr.'s race out. Oh, watch this. Watch this. They did. So Dale Jr.'s car tour race is today, Sunday. They're making it up. Same thing with the baseball game. 1 o'clock today. They tried. They were playing in the pouring down rain. I'm like, they can't keep that up. There was puddles in the infield. Okay, just tidbit information day. Respond right here. I give you a lot of information. I'll see you Tuesday out in Sturgis, and I'll be riding all Tuesday. I land out there at 11:30. I'll be on my bike at 2. I'll be on my bike Tuesday at 2 o'clock. We'll see you everywhere. Full Throttles Saloon. We'll see you in Deadwood. We'll see you at the Buffalo Chip. We'll probably stop out at Black Hills at the Harley Davidson. Hell, we'll be everywhere. Downtown Sturgis. All right. Sorry to everybody in Quincy. I'm just tired. Have a great Sunday, everybody.